in a move that has sent shockwaves through the political landscape. Former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted by a federal grand jury, marking a dramatic escalation in President Donald Trump's campaign to prosecute his perceived adversaries. This development raises critical questions about the intersection of justice, politics, and accountability in America. But here's where it gets controversial. Comey, a long-standing foil to Trump, is the first high-ranking government official to face federal charges tied to one of Trump's most contentious grievances: the 2016 investigation into alleged collusion between Trump's campaign and Russia. And this is the part most people miss. The indictment hinges on Comey's 2020 congressional testimony, where he allegedly made false statements about authorizing leaks of classified information to the media. Trump didn't hold back in his reaction, declaring on Truth Social, "Justice in America. One of the worst human beings this country has ever been exposed to is James Comey, the former corrupt head of the FBI." Comey, however, remains defiant. In an Instagram video he challenged, "Let's have a trial, and keep the faith," adding, "My heart is broken for the Department of Justice, but I have great confidence in the federal judicial system, and I'm innocent." The charges against Comey, making false statements and obstructing a congressional proceeding, could land him in prison for up to 5 years if convicted. Both stem from his September 30, 2020, testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee. According to the indictment, Comey falsely claimed he had not authorized anyone to act as an anonymous source for news reports. A source told CNN that this allegation is tied to the FBI's Arctic Haze leak investigation, involving classified information that appeared in 4 newspaper articles. Here's the twist. During the hearing, Senator Ted Cruz confronted Comey with his 2017 testimony, where he denied under oath ever authorizing leaks about the Trump or Clinton investigations. Comey stood by his 2017 statements, but prosecutors argue he contradicted himself in 2020. The grand jury indicted him on 2 counts, but notably declined a 3rd charge, a rare move in federal court. This rejected charge involved Comey's response to Senator Lindsey Graham about an alleged 2016 plan by Hillary Clinton to shift public attention from her email scandal to the Russia investigation. This exchange has long fueled conservative theories about Comey's bias against Trump. The case was brought by Lindsey Halligan, Trump's former personal attorney and the new top prosecutor in the Eastern District of Virginia. Halligan, who had never presented to a grand jury, underwent intensive preparation with DOJ attorneys and FBI officials. Her role has sparked debate, with some viewing her as a political appointee eager to please Trump, while others argue she's simply holding Comey accountable for alleged perjury. Adding to the drama, Comey's son-in-law, Troy A. Edwards, Jr., resigned from his position as a senior national security prosecutor shortly after the indictment, stating, "To uphold my oath to the Constitution and country, I hereby resign." Is this a sign of deeper ethical concerns within the Justice Department? Attorney General Pam Bondi insists no one is above the law, emphasizing the DOJ's commitment to holding those in power accountable. Yet, behind the scenes, there's been internal strife. Prosecutors in the Eastern District of Virginia expressed reservations about the case, fearing it could be seen as politically motivated. Bondi herself reportedly had concerns but believed an indictment was possible. Trump, meanwhile, has been vocal about his desire to see his political opponents face the same legal scrutiny he endured, stating, "If they're guilty, they should be charged, and we have to do it now." But is this pursuit of justice or political retribution? Critics argue that Trump is weaponizing the legal system to settle scores, while supporters see it as long overdue accountability. Comey's arraignment is set for October 9th in Alexandria, Virginia, and the nation will be watching closely. What do you think? Is this a fair prosecution or a politically driven attack? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments.